It's great to see Celtic supporters turn up. As you say, it's an early massive numbers, and it's great. I still go back over.
Season minutes, of course. McGregor, having retired from international football, is getting. But in the opening stages, Celtic are playing the ball around well. McCowan, Kenny lays that one back to Celtic captain Callum McGregor out in this left-hand side as Inamura. Summers there, just. I don't know. Dane Murray a bit more this season. He sees him perhaps promoting to a player that he can use perhaps off the bench.
It's important for him, and that's the pressures that come in to being a Celtic first-team player.
16th season in succession. We're talking competitive football, so if he does score tonight, I don't think we can count that as being 17 seasons, but
I'm sure James.
Plenty of them in the second half as the coach.
And that's 3 times they've kicked the ball straight out of play under pressure.
Engels again just can't get to that one quickly enough. And Inamura now comes back to cause.
Just taking his body in and he'd been straight through and goal. I was surprised he'd done that.
He's got his work cut out for him this season. Line Celtic have it here. Shot from Inamura, edge of the area.
Yeah, he just done.
Yeah, who was the defender that got sent off a few years ago in a game in Austria, I think it was? And
these simple things that can happen. That's why the concentration levels are so important.
That's good play from Inamura. Didn't just launch it out the pitch. Ball breaks back to Johnny Kenny. He knew Inamura was in a lot of space. Can he pick out a teammate? It's a lovely ball in from Hayato Inamura. Beautiful, inch perfect pass. Pre-season matches still to come, of course. Behind closed doors game against Estrella de Amadora. Have it in the middle of the pitch with Arne Engels. Inamura taking a more central position now, up against 2. The right is James Forrest running in on the diagonal again, very tight in there. The shot from outside the box, what a hit! What a hit that is, and what a goal. Now, he's been heavily involved in at half-time. Here's Inamura, back to the other end, but Celtic well in control of this one. Inamura advancing forward. Curling shot there from Engels, blocked up in the air, Ben Summers. Back to Inamura, quickly closed down, so has to just adjust his feet. Did well there, but couldn't get.
He's got a little bit of pace, and as you say, because of the fact that these boys are up to speed.
Lovely ball through the middle, but Johnny Kick. Sinisalo having to be quick off his line there. Celtic with a 1-goal lead thanks to Luke McCowan's
pace in behind, because it lets you make sure you've got to be switched on at the back, and I think Murray's done that exceptionally well, especially on his side. The movement, the delivery, they're all the things that you've got to work throughout the pre-season as well. And teams work a hell of a lot on them now.
Good little 1-2 there. Inamura involved again, this time with Luke McCowan. It looked like there was contact there on the Belgian. He clearly thinks it should have been a penalty.
First 2 weeks you take is downtime near enough. You were told to take them.
A few heads there that might take the brunt of that.
That's for sure.
I hope Woodsy's got the factor 50 on. On the left. Nice ball on the diagonal. Ben Summers and Hayato Inamura. Particularly Ben Summers. Dribbling 30 yards out. Summers now. Inamura will try to put that one on a plate for Forrest. McCowan tries the shot. Now low to the final 3 minutes of the half then. Cork City 0, Celtic 1. As Brent's half 11 have kicked off. Again, Inamura linking well with Summers. Down the left-hand side, Inamura again. Few heads there that might take
minutes, but I was wondering if he'd have played 15, 20 minutes.
A few heads there that might take the brunt of that.
If that's his natural.
Let's go off the pitch after giving it their all for 45 minutes, especially that man there making his